Okay, hello and welcome to the next episode of Cyber Potato, where we'll be creating a register form today. So, our login form isn't really working yet, but to actually test it and make it work, we must first find a way to register our user. And let me do just that. So now we will be having two views, one for login and the second one for registering. So we have to provide a way for user to navigate between those pages. Historically, we would do that by providing another HTML document, because now if you look at the public folder, you see that there's only one, index.html. And when you build a element on your site, you provide the href attribute, and this should point to another HTML document. But what we are building here is single page application, and we can easily do the navigation using router library. And I know that the most popular library for that is React Router, but I won't be using it because, to be honest, I don't really like it. What I'll be using instead is React Navi. Okay, so yeah, this is the library that I'll be using for navigation. I just like it better. It makes more sense to me. But you can do pretty much everything the same using just React Router. So pick the one that you like the best. Okay, so let me add this to the project. I'm gonna do yarn add navy React Navy. Okay, and we don't need much to set it up, but let's go to index, and we'll need some stuff from it, and this is gonna be mount and route from Navi. As you can see, the Navi itself is library agnostic, so it can be used with Angular, React, or just vanilla JS. And I'm gonna need router from React Navi. Okay, and we have to build the routes object that describe what is going on our paths. So I'm gonna start with saying that this is the base path for now, and it should map to root that has title of login and has view of login page. Okay, so that's cool. And then the second route is gonna be register, and this will point to title register and view of register page that doesn't exist yet, but we'll create one right now. So it's going to be register page tsx. We'll import React from React. I'm going to say that the register page is not so complicated, at least for now. register page. Oh, and of course we need to export default register page. Okay, so this is cool, and now we can import it here, and we need to render something different. This time it's gonna be router with it requires routes, being routes. Okay, and this should come from Navi. No, this should come from React Navi. A router from React Navi. Okay. Does this make sense to you? It should make some sense to me. Okay, let's compile. Okay, this should be fine now. Okay, so now if I go to register, yeah, it triggers the second view. So now we have the base of our navigation setup, and we can render different views based on the user location on our website. So this is cool. So let's build the register page. Okay, so this isn't going to be very complicated. So let's do username and password. Here we'll use we'll just say use state from React, and it's gonna be username and password, and let's add maybe repeat password, because you often see that, a repeat password, and these all should be starting as empty strings. Okay, and we will use the form that we built in the first episode, and here we're gonna have label HTML4 username. This is gonna be username. Let me just copy this two times. This is gonna be password and repeat password. Okay, we'll need input value of is gonna be username, on name gonna be username. Okay, on change we're gonna take the event, just close that off. We're gonna take the event and we're gonna say set register data. Let's go it this way. Okay, it's gonna be pretty much the same. So this is username, this is gonna be event target value, the password is gonna be the same, the repeat password is gonna be the same. Okay, this is cool. Let me just copy that. Okay, so this is gonna be password, and it's gonna be type password. This is gonna be different, just a little bit different. Okay, this is gonna be repeat password. We'll change that. We'll change that. this is the same, and this is now changed. Okay, this should get us going, and of course we need button type is gonna be submit register. Okay, looks fine to me. So moving on, we need a function here to handle the form submission, register. Okay, and I'm gonna say register, and this takes event that is React form event type. Now I can prevent default to skip the reload, and I'm gonna see, yeah, I'm gonna need an error handler here. So let's do use state, it's gonna be error, initial state is gonna be empty, and if password does match repeat password, here we'll perform API call, else we're gonna set error saying password and the repeat password must match. Okay, and here we'll also say that error length is greater than 0, and if so, then we will show the error, of course. Error. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see if this works. So here I'm gonna input something, and then it doesn't work. Why? Value is password. Oh, why is this? No, this is wrong. This is wrong. Okay. Now, yeah, we need to provide the correct values here and here. Okay, so that is nice. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So let me try again, and this shouldn't match. Okay, this works fine. Let me just add type of password here. Okay. Now we can handle the API call. So let's get here and let me see. Okay, we will export function called onRegister. Yeah, okay. It's gonna take, we don't send the repeat password to the API, so I'm gonna say that this is of course async, this takes data, these are credentials. We'll create the request config object of type Axios request config. Okay, method is going to be post. Okay, URL is going to be API. And now it's going to be process env react app API base URL plus register. Data is going to be data. Okay, and I will also get the response here when I do await access request request config, and let's see what is going on here. Okay. Why this keeps on popping here, I have no idea. Okay. So let's try. Let's call our user test. Let's provide the password. And of course, we don't call this yet, so nothing happens. So here we will say on register, and this goes with username and password. Okay, let's go with test. And now, oh, I created test user with the username test earlier, and the username has to be unique. So again, I'm getting an error, and when the code, HTTP code of an error is 400, you're pretty much sure that you did something wrong. This code indicates that you've sent some data that can't be handled correctly by server, and it informs you why is that. In that case, the user already exists. So let's handle that. We will naturally try catch we will do console error e. This is gonna be error response, okay, and I'm gonna return error that is in our message, and it's data message, okay. This needs to go, and now I can handle it because I can say that this is response, okay. Okay, and here we'll need another if. Or do we now? Well, not really. Oh, yeah, okay, let's just make it this way. Response and response error. Okay, then set error to be response error. Property doesn't exist. Okay, why is that? It should exist. Response. Oh, we need to await it, of course, because if you don't await it, it will return a promise. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh yeah, test and here and that. Okay, let's just be precise here. Okay, yeah, we have that handled. Okay, so let's try and create the user that is correct, and I'm gonna call him just test free, and now I get information about the username. I got a 201 code, which means created, which means everything is fine and our resource was created. I have the created date and I have the ID of the user. And I believe we should stop here, and we'll continue in the next one. Bye.